So what do you like? Someone will tell you, now you have to know, do research with them. You touch, you ask them, do you like that?
Yes.
Because they don't know.
They don't know.
So you know how to help them. You touch, you ask them, does that feel good? No. Yes.
Sasa no maana
huko ni time hata ya kuguzwa kweli.
Mnafanya research pamoja. Mnashika mnasema, hey, this one.
Leo tuko class. Anyway, most probably in a role. You're welcome.
Happy to be here. My name is Shigodi Valerie Kunola. I'm 15 years old.
Okay.
Usually when I was 20, I used to say, well, I'm just 20. Don't trust me, I'm just 20. So now I'm 21 years. And yeah, happy to be in my 20s.
Okay.
I'm a student. I do gender and development studies.
Okay.
As you said, I am sometimes a politician.
Okay. Sometimes
when it's needed, when it's necessary. But I am a leader.
Nice.
That is for sure. All-time leader, some part-time politician.
You've always been a leader. I think I've been seeing how you posted stuff.
Yeah.
Ever since in primary, I guess.
Yes.
Nice.
So part-time politician, full-time leader.
Nice.
I do model. I'm a brand ambassador for some products that I've done, jewelry, yogurts.
Okay.
And I also do modeling sometimes, part-time. And I am a comprehensive sexual educator as well. And I just love to advocate for gender issues, mental health issues, everything that, makes change in our world. I like to be there. I like to be informed, and I like to create awareness so that people can also be aware, informed, and make changes. Because I believe we're not owning this land, but we are just having it for some time for the next generation. So let's prepare this land properly for them. So when they come here, they're free, they enjoy their freedom, they enjoy life.
Kidogo nichukue notebook yangu nianze kuandika.
Give them your handles.
You're preaching.
Yes. So if you are, looking forward to know more about me, follow me on Instagram, TikTok. At Diosa Kulola. Yes.
Nice.
Follow her.
I think we'll also tag you so that they also get
much.
to engage with you.
Yes.
As you've mentioned something to do with modeling. Actually, before we get into the episode, I want to know. I'm interested because I'm a representative of the audience together with Paris here.
Right.
Like what type of craft do you actually deal with when it comes to modeling?
When it comes to actually when I started doing modeling, actually. People used to tell me I should do modeling. I have like a natural camera face. I don't know, maybe it was a stereotype, I don't know. But I really just enjoyed, how pictures would come out and people would be like, wow, you look so nice. I would take like a selfie, people are like, wow, you look so nice. So a few photographers reached out to me, and that's when I just started my modeling career, just taking pictures and posting. And then over time now, I started doing brand deals. So I've done like a jewelry gig, I've done like a yogurt gig. I wouldn't say like I have done majority of modeling in my life like I should have, because I haven't put all my energy there, because I've also had...
Where do you have your focus currently?
When it comes to?
Or whatever you're doing, anything.
Yeah, I think I'm just doing a lot of advocacy right now, trying to build my career, and just to see like there's so much power within me aside from modeling. So I'd just like to know, is my voice, is it representing people that I want it to represent? Is my body doing what it's supposed to do? What is my purpose genuinely? That's what I'm trying to find out. So yes.
Interesting.
So so maybe I've done modeling and it is my purpose, but I haven't like put energy in it. I will eventually. But right now I'm just trying to find other things that I like and just grow in them also.
And I love the fact that you're an open mind. And
Thank you.
I think Paris, you should also take a look at what she does.
Really?
You'll get inspired now that you also get interested much. But I love the fact that you also accepted to be on the set today. We are really humbled and we do appreciate. Sasa tuachane na formality kidogo. Let's get into this episode today.
Yes.
I want us to play a game and at least you feel comfortable. I know you're not used to Paris. Anakuanga hivyo. But anyway, I want us to play a reverse charade. I don't know why it's called a reverse charade, but it's to play with the psychology. If you're interested, you can also join us in playing. And these are the instructions. You're going to choose an area that you want us to guess, and then you describe it through illustrations. that is to the person that you don't want to say it ama tuseme aje.
Yeah.
But like I told you before, you choose a word, you choose a phrase, you choose somebody like maybe prominent person. She describes it for me, not with words, but she illustrates it, then I guess it. And then we go around before we get the set started.
I tell her, she illustrates.
You don't tell her what the word is. You just tell her, like you instruct her to do whatever that word is. Like, take an example. I have a word on driving a car, right? And then I tell Val, put your hands, like, can you put your hands this way? Let's do it, yeah. And then
you guess
then
it.
I guess it.
Oh, okay.
It's that simple. So it's reverse. You know, vile nicheza na psychology yenyu, that's what we want to do.
Okay.
So are you ready?
So I think I'll start.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm the one who's guessing. Okay.
Yeah. Val, pack your face, pack your face, pack your face. Comb
Makeup.
your hair, comb your hair.
Somebody getting ready.
Getting ready. That was easy. I didn't know you'd get it there. That was
Why?
easy.
Why would I not get it? I mean.
Okay.
So I am doing the guessing.
Yeah.
I'm done. Okay. So who?
You can instruct me.
You can instruct him and then I'll
Okay.
guess.
Do like this.
Like this, like that.
Dancing.
Come on.
Fishing.
Can I sing?
No. Should we give her a
easy.
clue?
No. She's a genius.
not fishing.
She'll get to know it. It's close to that.
Close to fishing.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Do it again. Canoeing. No, like what is that cabot called? Yeah, it's.
But what is he doing though?
I feel like I want to talk.
Not. I don't know.
You know.
Imagine you know.
I used to sing.
Yes.
You can give her a clue. Which school did you go to?
When you look up police station, gani?
No, no, I don't.
Get it with the rhythm.
No, I surrender.
Okay.
You lose 1 point. Okay.
What's that?
I should go first. You see, she said it.
What?
Rowing your boat.
She was pedaling, yeah.
Oh, row your boat.
It was that easy.
Okay, so I'm the one who is guessing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who am I instructing you?
Me.
Okay.
I don't know whether I should tell you, but.
To do that.
Teaching. Writing.
Teaching.
Writing on the board. Lecturing.
Close to that. It is in the same line, I guess.
Lecture. I don't know.
I think we'd go with that. A lecturer, a teacher, they're the same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It was that easy?
Okay.
So,
a teacher, because I said teaching. Okay. All right. So.
It's your turn.
It's me.
Okay.
It's me?
She hasn't gone.
Oh,
she does.
It's your
She has.
turn. It's your turn.
It's my turn to? Or
to
I think we've gone.
Yeah, okay. Do like this.
A salonist.
Just look at what I'm doing. Something close to it.
How do they call it? Making hair.
Yeah, making hair.
Braiding.
Braiding.
Yeah.
Okay. Kumbe, you guys are geniuses.
We try.
Let me look for the other one. Should I choose? Okay, tell me a category that I should choose from. Between movies, books, action, famous people, animals, TV shows, which one should I go with? Books.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. I don't know whether you've read these ones.
I know, but you can pick something.
Yeah.
You know.
I have not even read them.
No, try.
Okay.
Books. Should I go with books?
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, they're quite anonymous. These ones are hard.
Movies.
Movies.
I don't watch a lot, so I wouldn't know.
I think hii tumefanya. Sasa how will we illustrate this? Okay.
So I'm the one illustrating, she's the one guessing. Okay.
Yeah. I hope I get this one right.
Okay, this is the guy. This is the guy. He likes to do this. Sijui kama mimi nafanya. And then there's an animal that likes to do this.
Tarzan.
Not close to that. I think
it's a movie character.
Okay.
Cartoon. Right?
It's a character. There are two characters. One person, bald, and then he likes to do this. Like I can't do it, but yeah. And then in that same movie, we have this animal that likes to do this.
Like
it's an animation.
No,
it's a
just
movie.
a movie.
Okay, me I don't. Okay, in my defense, but I wouldn't know what that is. I don't watch a lot.
Also in my defense.
Okay, should I give you a clue?
Yes.
This animal is it a chimpanzee or a gorilla? Gorilla.
Yeah.
Alright, now guess. Bald celebrity.
Bald.
Yeah, very bald. And then very built.
Celebrity.
Almost there. I think even in Jumanji there's one.
Now me I wouldn't know.
Yeah, The Rock.
He got it. The celebrity is The Rock.
Oh.
So which is the movie? Which is the movie? Apart from Jurassic Park.
I've already said it.
No, I couldn't get that. I don't.
We need to watch more movies anyway.
Okay.
Was it hard?
Very hard.
Let's go with the last two.
Okay. So who is guessing? You're the one.
I'm getting the word.
She's illustrating.
Oh,
then I
guess.
guess.
Okay. So
who is giving the instructions?
let me guess the one. I'm going to use a book. I don't know if he'll get it, but I don't know. This one is for the
I serve a living God. I'll get it.
The confidence for me.
Okay. Let me. Okay. Bora haikuji.
Takuja tu.
Okay, how do I illustrate it? Oh, like, okay. Okay, how do I illustrate it? No, I don't
Inakaa
know.
ngumu.
It's a word related to a certain book, but it's just a word like, free. No, not free.
A word.
Fly.
Yeah. No, not fly.
Pretty.
Yeah, it's something pretty though.
Free. A word. Free spirit.
It's one word. It's something
Joy.
close to beautiful.
Flower.
It's something close to flower. What do flowers do?
Bloom.
Yeah, it's bloom.
Yenyewe singepata.
Okay. So far, I think the race is very tight, and the winner.
Who is winning, by the way?
It looks like I'm.
Yeah, you're winning.
Okay, I'll pick a book also. Something that I think we've all read in high school.
Okay.
Tumbo lisiloshiba.
I don't know hata mbona nimebeba mkono. But anyway, it was nice.
So
How was it?
interesting. Okay.
That was
I didn't know that this was bloom.
I couldn't imagine zero.
Unajua vile umeifanya.
No, it's like it's like row your boat.
When you wake up.
I didn't imagine.
But you
can't
struggled
get
on that one.
Yeah.
Even we sang. I was like, girl.
Ni kama you guys never did that.
No, we did that, but this
Back I think in primary we used to sing this a lot in PPIs.
But now I didn't imagine it was that.
Okay, maybe your head wasn't.
There are these like I don't know what those cute little boats are called where you like go with someone and then you so I imagined it's paddling.
But you're close to it.
You're close.
Actually, she was right. Paddling. This is paddling.
Yeah.
I think we are all set. We are equal. We'll get the tiebreaker later in the episode. Anyway, now let's get dived in. Today's conversation, I think we just need to have a lot of conversation around our lives as individuals, because you see, at this point in life, there's an experience we've had that to some extent as an individual, to one point you guys are going to be parents, and you wouldn't like, let me just use you as an example. At your capacity, you're a leader. You said you're all-time a leader, and there's an experience you've had to some point when you go out to mentor people, or maybe whatever you're doing, you're kind of giving that information that you didn't have when you came up. And so one critical area is this aspect of sexual education. And I think it's something that the society has really neglected to a greater part. And maybe to ask you a question, and I think this is a conversation we once had. What is your experience knowing your sexuality as an individual? Maybe I'll also go with you, Paris. Whoever is ready to tell us, because from my part, it wasn't that easy. It's something that, in a way, I figured out myself. It is not a conversation I had with an authority figure in any way, or maybe a parent. To some extent, maybe the teachers used to tell us a gist, not necessarily the whole information. But you see, there's a reflection of the society. It isn't happening to a greater extent.
To know my sexuality in terms of?
Like getting to know everything sexual. How was the experience? Is this something that you taught yourself? You got taught in a way?
Yeah, I'd say I taught myself, and I also got taught by my teachers and my parents. Especially my mom would talk about it here and there. But I think most part, I think I've taught myself. Yeah.
Okay.
I'd probably say my case was very smooth. I learned from my peers. Of course, when I was young, and people were like, so and so are kissing under the tree.
It becomes
then I knew I clearly have a thing for boys. And then growing older, when like we would go to primary now, where I would learn about puberty, you know, things like menstruation. So our teachers used to be very cool and easy with us. We had like very regular sessions on such topics.
Okay.
Also at the same age, my peers also had a great impact in teaching us, you know, this is what they experienced, and just sharing, just to see like everyone had a different experience. My parents were very there for me in matters, you know, puberty and adolescence. And then around probably high school, then it was just more of like freestyling, I'd say. Although our teachers tried their best to like teach us, most of now the education bit was, you know, from peers, things to do with virginity, things to do with protection. And then now coming into campus, it was now more of like you're on your own, personal, you know, interest and personal. You trying to see like you know, going to these small events around the school, trying to get information and gauge what is working for you and what is not working for you. So basically it has been a journey with everyone trying to being, and some have touched and left, some have been there constantly. I
don't know whether it's because you guys are ladies, but I think for the majority of the population, not a lot of people get this type of information, especially when they come up. And speaking of peers, there's some limit to the information that they have. Like, if I may ask, what is one key thing that your peers taught you about all of this conversation? Is there one thing that you can attest that I was taught this by my peers, I got to know this from my peers about this sexuality and
I'd say
stuff?
Because even in school, our culture is built on like you should not be attracted to people. There's a certain age to grow sexual attraction. I think when now I learned that, you know, my peers liked this boy or they had a crush on this boy, was like, oh, so it's now normal. Because now teachers and parents want to make it look like, no, you're not supposed to be doing that. So yeah, I'd say they did. But now with it made you feel like, you know, people experience their sexuality differently. So now it made you compare yourself to your peers and like, why am I not experiencing this? Why are they getting this? Why are they getting attention from boys and I'm not? Why are they attracted to boys and maybe you're attracted to someone else? So
most probably for me, the only like most of the things that I learned from my peers, I'd say like now growing up and like knowing myself as a person, I'd say most of them were like stereotypes and were negative stereotypes. Some are positive though, but what I'd say like one of the greatest lessons my peers taught me was menstruation, because I was a late bloomer and I think I was like amongst the like last girls of getting their periods in primary. So it was like a whole now celebration. Finally.
It now came.
You're now part of us now. So they would like teach me now how to, you know, use pads, you know, and then people are like, if you don't have pads, you can always borrow me. And then also in class we would like share tissue. People always knew like my desk is always where the tissue is at. So
you're the supplier.
Yeah, so everyone would just come by my locker and just, you know, and then when someone is like having menses and they didn't, you know, see it coming, they'd always like call Val, you know. That would be the only positive thing. The rest are just probably stereotypes that I've now come to like unlearn. Yeah, but it was just good. It was like.
Was it a scary experience for your case,
For
like to learn about your menses and stuff?
No, not really. I mean, it was one of the most amazing things because I'd seen my friends go through it, and it was sometimes they had like very painful cramps, and I was wondering. Is that actually real, or they're just faking it?
Because sometimes to people it might feel
for me
fake.
it was a bit scary. I don't know. Is it because you are like a late bloomer, as you mentioned earlier? Maybe for you now it was excitatory and not like scary. For me, I'd say it was a bit scary. Yeah.
Really?
To some people it may be scary because you see, you feel like you're not part of that population. You might even start asking yourself questions: am I a girl or not? So you see. But anyway, I get the point.
How was it for you, Marvin, as a guy? Who did you discover for yourself? Or were you told?
I thought the question
Did
wrong.
your parents sit you down?
Yeah.
Okay, for me, okay, like you said, but to a greater extent, there's a lot of things that I've discovered for myself. You know, I'm this curious boy from childhood. I've been always curious. I want to know things, and very stubborn in a way. So when it comes to this sector, there's a lot of things that I've discovered for my own. And I don't think it's so through the mistakes. I'm always critical with things that I engage with to the greater extent. And so when it comes to sexuality, I've never had a conversation with people outside my family about how to handle things sexual, matters sexual. But my father has been very good. He's taught me a few things about sexuality. And I think when I joined campus, he told me one thing, that ladies are quite many in campus. And whatever you do, just be critical. Yeah, enjoy life, but don't be that person when you're all over. And I think that is something that I reflected upon, because you see, these parents, they don't actually talk to you directly, like they tell you this. So I sat down with myself, and through that nili experience isha, if that is a word. But I think I've been a very critical person. I've played a very big role when it comes to discovering some of these issues, and I think it's been helping. And like I'm always saying, we are open minds. You see, in mental KE, we are open. That's why we are having you here. If we only focus on matters mental health, then tungekuwa tuko limited. But now we are having Val and Patia this type of conversation. Hata mimi mwenyewe najidiscover. There's something she's going to mention, or maybe you're going to mention, that hata mimi nikikaa chini, I'm going to tell myself, yeah, this can apply in my life. And you see, that's very critical.
Okay, so we could start from there about culture, society, and educating people as they grow up. So what would an ideal, because we always say, you know, African parents don't want to talk about it, what would be like an ideal conversation to have with like a 9-year-old versus how it would look like to talk to someone in their late teens? For both a girl and a boy. I think when we talk about this, we always look at what girls should be told. I don't know if it's because we are ladies. Yeah, so how would it look like?
First of all, sexual education is a process. It's, people think when you talk about it from like when you get periods, that's it, period. We're not talking about it again, maybe when you're going to high school or when you're going to campus. It's supposed to be something we check in on a regular. For a 9-year-old, we would talk about, you know, teaching them and reinforcing them on self-awareness and body image, to appreciate themselves as who they are, because at that age is when they're now trying things and they're not working out. They will try maybe sports, it won't work out. Maybe they will try education and it won't be their stronghold. So at a 9-year-old, you're trying to teach them about self-image and just self-worth and loving themselves. And now teaching them about their body parts and now how it's going to now change and grow and puberty is going to come. And also trying to teach them on, you know, these are my private parts. No one should, you know, touch them or, you know, try to see them, be very individual, and just try to teach them that these things are normal. It's okay to be curious, but when you're curious, it's also good to like ask and get the proper information before you indulge in anything. You know, curious.
You see, the question of curiosity, there's something we learn in psychology. You see the stages of development. I think you are familiar with this. There's a point in which the child gets attracted to the parents. If it is a female, they get attracted to the father, and then if it's a male, the other way. So it begs the question of inclusivity, because if you have to have a conversation with this kid that you know, you might be attracted to boys or girls, and I think most parents wanna ignore that part. And it also brings the question of parenting. You see, when this happens, there is a lot of milestone that it's going to reflect in the future. Because the moment it's they're told that handle vizuri, then there's some type of personality. There's a way in which they're going to live their life in the future. And so, in as much as you're saying having this conversation with a 9-year-old, but I'm trying to look back, because you see the stages of development. Hata sahi, the lifestyle people are living, unapata puberty in a set in very early. For our case, it used to be 10, 12. Nowadays, nasikia at 8, 9. So no, it's a conversation that people should have, and it's going to also embed into parenthood. So my question is, if this stage of development, unapata your kid is kind of attracted to, like in a show, the Oedipus is it Oedipus complex and I'm forgetting the second one.
What?
I think nikikumbuka tutaisema. So if the kid, is it key that to start at that stage, like when the kid is attracted to the father, if it's a lady, can we have that conversation with them in as much as it's early age stages of life?
Okay, but I feel like in a more subtle way it could look like, what's your orientation, like what do you feel like you're attracted to, like
and what point should we ask that type of question to the kid?
What point? But I don't think at 9, not exactly at 9, in teenage, somewhere in teenage maybe.
I feel like, you know, I don't know about you guys, but looking back at the people like I felt attracted to a long time ago, and now it's very different. Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Like at a young age, there are so many little things that, you know, like for me, things that I used to like were, you know, when you watch telenovelas and you see like a good mzungu, that's attractive to me. So every day I'm just like telling my mom, hey, watch,
at one point ulishaijambia unataka kuolewa na mzungu.
Exactly. But now you grow up and you realize there's so much into it that so at that time you also have to, as a parent or as a peer or as big sibling, you just need to understand, to indulge in the conversation,
and that's why I asked what you tell a 9-year-old versus what you tell like someone in their late teens.
I mean, so for a 9-year-old, you just want to hear them out and just see like what's up with all this attraction. So you just ask them like, why do you like them? They'll just tell you, ni mzungu, blah blah blah, and you just tell them, you know, it's okay, it's normal, that's normal, at least you know. But it's good also now to understand that there's so much into love than just the physical attraction. And you also just try to engage them and tell them some things like love right now are not so important. What will really matter right now would be education. So instead of
even to know yourself better,
like you know, try and also distract them from just the, you know, if they're telling you they like this boy because of this and this, try and engage them into now other activities so that it just moves their mind away from, you know, attraction per se. But I wouldn't say you also close that door. Just try and engage what is the whole attraction about, and try to play with their mind. You know, they're kids, they're young. You can always try and shift their mindset and just try to like question. So if he was black, wouldn't you like him because you like the way he acts? So if and you like the way he's also black, okay, what if he is black, or what if he gets into an accident? What will happen? Will you still love them? You just try to play with their mind so that you can also, you know. But then also at that very young age, that a 9-year-old, you're not supposed to encourage, you know, attraction per se, but try and engage them on self-awareness and self-worth. You know, at that very young age, their minds are changing, their body is changing, they're growing, their interests are now changing. You know, if they like sports, maybe they won't like sports anymore. So try and just you know, embrace them and encourage them on self-worth. You know, let them read books.
And being louder than the others. One thing the society does not know is that when somebody speaks their mind, it's not like they're imposing whatever they believe on you.
They're just...
And there's a lot of stigmatization when it comes to this community when they now try to speak their minds. I don't think it's something that people take lightly.
Actually, I feel like when you speak your